Long before her name became legend, before the house estates rose and fell, a girl was born in the palace of Zazzau, who refused to sit quietly behind walls meant to contain her. She watched warriors march through her city gates, listened to the drums of battle echo through the courtyards, and felt something burning inside her. Not fear, not hesitation, but destiny. Her name was Amina, and this is the untold story of the warrior queen who expanded an empire, reshaped West African politics, and carved her name into history with courage, fire, and blood. Amina was born in the mid-1500s into the royal family of Zazzau. Her mother, Queen Bakwa Turunku, ruled with wisdom. Her father, King Nikatau, was respected across the region. Power flowed through Amina's blood, but something else flowed through her spirit: restlessness. As a child, she studied the movements of soldiers, the discipline of cavalrymen, the sharpness of spears and swords, and when no one was watching, she practiced. She mimicked every stance, every strike, every command. Amina didn't want to be protected behind palace walls. She wanted to fight beyond them. Her tutors complained, court attendants whispered, relatives tried to discipline her. But one person encouraged her, the grandmother who told her, "Amina, the world bows to those who refuse to kneel." That sentence became her compass. A seed was planted, and soon the world would feel its growth. As Amina entered her teenage years, her curiosity sharpened into discipline. She became a master horse rider, a skilled spear fighter, and an expert in Dambo martial arts. She studied war strategy and diplomacy with the same intensity. No princess in the region matched her skill. And when her father died and her younger brother Karama became king, Amina became commander of the army, not through inheritance, but because the soldiers themselves trusted her. They had seen her courage, her brilliance, her fire. Barely in her 20s, she rode into her first battle leading Zazzau's legendary cavalry. Her enemies expected hesitation. Instead, they faced thunder. Amina fought with precision and fearlessness. Her leadership electrified the battlefield. Rival kingdoms began to call her Amina Yar Bakwa, the daughter of Bakwa who fights like a storm. Her legend began to take shape. When her brother died, Amina ascended the throne. She became queen, one of the first female rulers in her region, and certainly the most feared. Her ambitions were clear. Zazzau must grow, borders must be secured, trade routes must be controlled, and no rival kingdom would stand in her way. Amina was not interested in palace ceremonies or delicate court politics. She was interested in victory. For 34 years, Amina led campaign after campaign. She conquered territories across Kano, Katsina, Nupe, Kwarafa, and smaller states. She expanded Zazzau's influence farther than any ruler before her. She opened trade routes that moved leather, horses, textiles, metals, gold, and kola nuts across West Africa. She built fortified walls, ganua, around newly captured towns to protect them. Some of these walls still exist today, silent witnesses to her power. Amina led from the front, not from the throne. She rode with her soldiers through scorching heat and heavy storms. She camped with them, bled with them, and fought beside them. Her cavalry became the pride of Zazzau, feared across the region for its speed and discipline. Under her command, Zazzau transformed from a city-state into a powerful regional empire. Amina never married. Not because she lacked suitors or admiration, but because she believed her destiny required sacrifice. Her life belonged to her people, her army, and her mission. Her soldiers were her family, her generals were her brothers. Her horse was her closest companion. She was never alone, but she carried the loneliness that only true leaders understand. But no warrior wins forever. In her later years, during a campaign against a coalition of forces determined to stop Zazzau's expansion, Amina faced a threat even she could not overcome. The battle was fierce, the enemy relentless. Accounts vary on how she died. Some say in battle, others say in an ambush, but all agree on one truth: Amina died as she lived. In the field, in command, with courage, with fire, with her sword drawn, her kingdom mourned, her legacy spread, and her story refused to fade. Today, Queen Amina is remembered as one of Africa's greatest military leaders, a symbol of female power and courage, a national icon, a trailblazer who changed the meaning of leadership. Statues honor her, stories preserve her, girls are named after her, nations teach her legacy. Amina's greatness survives not simply because she ruled, but because she redefined what a ruler could be. She proved that power has no gender, courage has no boundaries, and history remembers those bold enough to shape it. Queen Amina of Zazzau was not a myth, not a rumor, not a legend carved from imagination. She was real, she was brilliant, she was unstoppable. A warrior queen who rose from palace halls to battlefield dust and carved her name into the stone of time. This is Beyond the Timeline, where history lives again.